Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next.
2023 Cincinnati Reds.
About to get started here. Pitching in our game today, Graham Ashcraft.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. And the righty deals. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. The punch out there, and one away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One down, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Ball to strike. And there's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Bounce to the left side. Newman to first in time. That's the 3rd out. And the Nationals gone in order. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. Wastes no time there. It's solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a guy or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Now it's going to be Spencer Steer. Hit on the ground, might be two. Fires to second for one, and that's two.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Top of the second, and now it's Keibert Ruiz.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
The right-hander back to work. Swung on, belted. Fairchild going back on this one. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Dominic Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Inside and hit him.
Boog, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Over to first, and he saves. Stepping in, Stone Garrett. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty delivers. That one hit to right. Two away. And now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nationals leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the second. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Kevin Newman. And he deals. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Around first, digging for two.
Batting six.
Well, not an easy play by any stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit, and what I mean is when you run a long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring of the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique is critical, and that's something that's often overlooked.
In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. He circles the bases, his 12th of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Number 33, the next to hit for the Reds. Down the left field line, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. That's a strike. The 0-1 on the ground out to short. Throws across the diamond. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
The center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
So up next, Stuart Fairchild. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-zip. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Out to short, Abrams. Zips it across, and they got him.
The right fielder, number 15, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Reds. And he's already singled in this game. In for a strike, 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Well struck left field. And out of here. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Matt McClain, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, top half of the third inning. Up now for Washington, Jake Alou. Here comes a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ashcraft measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Got him looking. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And now, Alex Call. The wind and the pitch.
That's a ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Here's a 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Righty to the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Fairchild raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Washington, the left fielder.
Here's Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Abrams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. The 0-2. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So 1 left for Washington. It's 5-0. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That one ripped right center field. Call. Going back some more. Caught just shy of the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next for Cincinnati, number 33. That's to third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Reds leave 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Joey Meneses. Ashcraft back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-2. This to third. And he grabs it in foul ground. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, K-Birds.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz. That's in there. It's 0-1. And a pitch. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now it's Dominic Smith. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Senzel snags it on the run.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, Stone Garrett
Digging in for the Nationals. Flied to right his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Meneses leads off first with 2 down to the inning. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. He doubled home a run in his first AB. In the air to left center. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Abrams relay to third. The tag out.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And here it comes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Patrick Corbin is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Robert Garcia.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. Out in front, rip foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. Fouled off left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark.
That one ripped left field and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 7-0. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here is Matt McClain in the air out towards left center. Call makes the grab. That is the inning. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now 7-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the fifth, and now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jake Alou will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one wrapped foul. There's a high chopper. McClain slings to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
now batting, the center fielder, Alex Call.
Here's the center fielder, Alex Call. Flied out his first time. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
0-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
That was straight queso right there.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Here's the third baseman, Kevin Newman. That one ripped. Gone. A 2-run shot, his 4th home run of the season. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Mason Thompson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Number 33, Christian.
Number 33, the next to hit for the Reds. Out there to center. Call. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. In the air, center field. Call. Under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, top of the 6th inning. Now here is Lane Thomas. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stevenson makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joey.
And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. 30 years old now, and he's a native of Mexico. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meneses off of first with two away. Hit on the ground to the right side. The 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. So one hit is all they get. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Reds 9 and the Nationals nothing. Well, we go bottom six, and stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. The pitch. Liner, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Nick Senzel, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground to third. Over to Smith. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. 1 for 3. In the air out towards right center. And no one can get there. It falls in. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Kevin Newman. And that one pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. We're through 6 full. Back after this on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the DH for Washington. Stone Garrett. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Newman to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, Ildemaro.
So digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. That's in there. 0-1. This one popped up. De La Cruz makes the play. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Alou.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70%.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail in this one 11-0.